نهجي فكر المرتضى سيف على الجهل انتضى في النهج فكر المرتضى سيف على الجهل انتضى نور الهدى قد أومضى لم يحويه رحب الفضاء نعم الأثر يروي السير فيه العبر على ضفاف نهج البلاغ.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ولعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد, our ninth session of Nehjul Balagha, Kalimat al-Qisar. Alhamdulillah, I got an opportunity to come in front of you people again. Alhamdulillah, thumma alhamdulillah, and talk something regarding the quotations and sayings of Ali ibn Abi Talib, salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi. Ali ibn Abi Talib, salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi, in this great quotation, he tells about the reality of dunya, the reality of world. He says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, إذا أقبلت الدنيا على أحد أعارته محاسن غيره وإذا أدبرت عنه سلبته محاسن نفسه. Imam says, when this world favors somebody, it lends him the attributes and surpassing merits of others. And when it turns its face away from you, what happens? It snatches away even his own excellences and fame. Look, Ali ibn Abi Talib here is talking about the reality of this world. People should come to Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam and listen to them and follow these quotations. Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu was salam, when he talks about the dunya, so look, dunya bima huwa dunya mushar. Now this thing goes deep, but this thing I'm saying to people who are in front of me. Dunya bima huwa dunya mushar. Khair. Dunya, or world, is not a bad thing. It depends, are you used by this world or you are using this world? And if you are using if you are using this world, so how you are using it? Brothers, it's like a knife. Look, when you have a knife, so it can hurt you, or it can harm you, or it can help you. Dunya is same. Now it depends how you are using this dunya. For the exact reason what you say in qunut normally, you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana. You ask Allah what? Oh Allah, give me the hasana, good deeds, good stuffs in this dunya. So by this phrase of dua or supplication, we can understand one thing. And we can, take one thing. What? That this dunya contains some good stuffs. Now it depends on you. Can you take that stuffs or you can't? Now the question can be asked, Shaykhana, بعد عدنا الأشياء خير بهذه الدنيا. سيدنا, do we have some good things in this dunya? So why not? Why not? زيارة عاشوراء, زيارة الحسين عليه الصلاة والسلام. Like now I have to, now we will go some more ahead. Please do understand it. Sayyid Qazi Tabatabai was one of the great scholars of Shia. He passed away. Once he came in the dream of his student. And the student asked Sayyid Qazi Tabatabai, Sayyidna, when you went to that world, in the barzakh, did you thought once that if I could do this thing in dunya, so it will be more better for me if I could do this or this? Was anything for you? He said, yes. In this dunya. What? Qazi Tabatabai says, I used to recite Ziyarat Ashura once in a day or twice a day. I wish I could recite Ziyarat Ashura more than twice in this world. Dunya. This is one of the examples of the great scholar. One of the great scholar, now this thing was narrated by one of my teacher in the place, Najaf Al-Ashraf. He says that he was narrating it from someone else. He says that one of the great scholar, he passed away again. Once he came in the dream of his student. His student asked that, Ustad, teacher, did you had the opportunity to do the ziyarah of Hussein alayhi salam in that place, in that world? Or is it easy to do the ziyarah of Hussein there? Allahu Akbar. The answer he gave was something else. He says that, look, doing the ziyarah of Aba Abdullah in this world is easy. But doing the ziyarah of Aba Abdullah in the day of Barzakh or in the day of judgment or, at that world hereafter is not that easy. Dunya. So, to understand it, there are many things in this dunya you can gain it from. Here reminds me of great hadith from Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi, where he says, he's talking, look, I said it, use dunya. Don't fall in love with this dunya. Use it. Don't love it. Ali ibn Abi Talib says, حب الدنيا يفسد العقل ويصم القلب عن سماع الحكمة ويوجب أليم العقاب. Ali ibn Abi Talib, he says that people who loves dunya, or who fall in the love this dunya, he says, loving the world, what happens? Corrupt the mind and or make deaf the heart from hearing wisdom, and what happens? And imposes painful punishment if you fall in love with this dunya, where you can see the best things in this dunya. So use it. You get the opportunity, use it. Arba'in mashi, walking from Najaf to Karbala. Think about this. Do you think in the Barzakh you could walk from Najaf to Karbala? Will you get the opportunity there? Or you will get the opportunity here itself? There are 3 days of walk from Najaf to Karbala. Faraba Abdullah alayhi salam. Arba'in is ahead. People who are listening, for sure, people who are sitting here will go to Arba'in, isn't it? For walk. But who are listening me, once in your life, try this walk. Trust me, people who say, or who tells that this walking is safari ishq, or the journey of love is really a journey of love. In this dunya, you could get the opportunities. Now, this is the last thing I could say, and I will finish it. You know how Ali ibn Abi Talib talks to dunya. Now you can understand that what dunya is in front of Ali ibn Abi Talib. How Ali ibn Abi Talib think about dunya. It is a very good thing. Do listen it. Imam Ali alayhi salam, he says to dunya, Ya dunya, Ya dunya, O world, O world, ilayka anni abi, تعرفتي أم إلي تشوقتي لا حان حينك هيهات غير غيري لا حاجة لي فيك. Now Ali ibn Abi Talib says a great sentence, listen. Who can understand Arabic, they will love it. He says, قد طلقتك ثلاثة لا أرجع فيها. And it goes on. Let me translate it. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib says, Ya dunya, O world, stay away from me. Are you showing off for me? Or you are in love with me? Until one day you will be in my heart. You think that one day you will be in my heart? Never. You can never deceive me that I have no need of you. Ali ibn Abi Talib is talking to the dunya. Now this word, I have divorced you 3 times so that you will not return. This is dunya in front of Ali ibn Abi Talib. This is dunya in front of Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. Now think again. Are you using dunya in a good way, or you are used by dunya? Think about this. And the word dunya, do you understand? Dunya doesn't mean this earth. الدنيا مو بمعنى هذا الشيء. قلوب. Dunya is the things or materials which are in this world. For example, money. For example, bungalows. For example, cars. For example, different things which are not acceptable. Look, bungalows are not, I'm not telling bungalows are not acceptable. No, having bungalows or having cars or having money by haram is not acceptable. This is dunya. But having it in halal mean it's a good thing. But having in haram mean, or excess of something. There is a great proverb said by someone that the excess of anything is harmful. So, don't do this. This is dunya, what Ali ibn Abi Talib means in this great quotation and in this great hadith. May Allah accept our effort, and may Allah gives us the knowledge of Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. Wa akhiru da'wani alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
شكرا يا ربي شكرا هديت قلبي شكرا